Hello friends, today I'll be showing you a few things and then I'll just be introducing you to those areas. Then when you get enough time, you can just sit down and practice more and more and become perfect. One of them is to change the desktop background. This background that you see here, we have several ways of changing the desktop background. One of them is to just step here in an open space on your desktop. Then you right click. So once you right click on your mouse, you go down to this word here, personalize. Your computer may appear different, but then if you're using Windows 10, then you select the option personalize. Okay, so let's wait for it to open. So when it opens, it's very simple to do this. Okay, right now the background I'm having is a picture background, so that's why it's written here picture background. So when and this is how the background looks like. So when I minimize it here, we go back to check. You see the background that we have here is the same background that you are seeing in this small window here. Okay, so if I want to use something different, it's very simple. I can click on, this is the first one. I can click on the second one and the background will change to that one. You can see that. Okay, so we just go and check. You see that it has now changed. So let's come back here. I can use this one here. Let's wait. Yes, now it has picked. So we can minimize it and check. You see, so it's very simple and straightforward. The one that you prefer, you just click on it and then that will display. So we go back and we check. You can see it. Okay, not only that, some people may not want a picture, so they may want to use a solid color, like a plain solid, like one of these colors. So I can click this one here. Then you can see how it will display. You can just go and really see how it's working, whether you love it or not. Then if you don't want it, just change it to another color. Click this one here, then you can go back and check. So it goes on and on. uh, it's quite simple. If you don't want a solid color and you want to put your picture, okay, here too you can put a picture, your own picture. Okay, you can put your own picture if you want to put your own picture. Okay, you see they have given you a list of pictures to use, but if you don't want, you go to browse. Okay, you go to browse and it will open to places where you probably have kept your picture on your computer. So here, up here, you see it's written pictures. If my pictures are inside this place or this folder called pictures, I'll just go straight and pick it up. But if I don't have pictures here, then wherever the picture may be on your computer, whether it is on your desktop, in document, wherever you have put your pictures, you just scroll and then you know you go straight and get it. Okay, so let me see if I have anything here. Let me go to camera roll. Oh, there's no item there. Then let me see. I don't know whether I have a picture here. Unfortunately, I do not. Okay, yeah, I think I have some pictures on desktop. Let's go and look for desktop. Okay, so desktop is right here. You see there is said it says pictures here, but once you click on desktop, it will change to desktop, right? Then the things inside desktop will appear here. All the files inside desktop. There are many. You can scroll down or just click on this arrow here. You see it will be taking you down. If you want to go fast, you see this small thing here, rectangle here. You left click. Okay, you press it. The thumb will keep holding the left side of the mouse, then the other finger will just move it up or down. Okay, if you want to move it very fast. Okay, so I'm looking for a certain folder. Let me see if I can remember the name. Certain folder. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, let's use this one. Okay, so I will just click. That is you left click on your mouse, then you click choose picture. Right. So you will see it will just put it on the background for you. So that's all you can see here. So you can just minimize it and go and check. So that's your desktop background. This is how basically you can put your own picture, and there are many things that you can do there. Okay, so when you get some time, just check here, explore. Okay, that's how we get to know a computer. Just explore. Nothing will happen to your PC. Okay, just have fun. So that's the first item for today. I'll just close it here because we are done. Let's continue. You see these files here on the desktop. Sometimes we call them icons. Okay, now the icons on your desktop, you can organize them the way you want. Sometimes you can even clear all of them so that you don't see anything here. Okay, I'm showing you because maybe you may go to a computer, or maybe you are living with your kids who only have access to the desktop. They only know how to click on an item from your desktop, and you have important files there. So maybe you want to hide it for a while. Then this is what you do. You see, on your desktop, just in an empty space, don't step on any file. Okay, anywhere there is no file is okay. You right click, then you see we have view. Okay, so view, once you click, something opens for you. Okay, I did not even click. Then if you want to click, it's also fine. So you just move along this side here. If you go away, you see it disappears. So move along that horizontal white thing, then you go to the left. Okay, so view here, the last item, it says show desktop icons. You see it has been checked. That's why we're able to see the desktop icons. Once you click, it will uncheck it. Okay, let's see. So it's unchecked. It means now we are not showing the desktop icons. So we have hidden all the desktop icons. So all the files here, you cannot see them. It doesn't mean they are deleted, but we are just hiding them. So if you want them back, just step anywhere you want, right click again, then you go to view, just work on it to the right side here. You see when you go to show desktop icons, it doesn't show anything. Now we will click and it will check again. So now it restores all our files. Okay, so that's quite simple. You can go back to the same place, view. Now, some people are not able to see small, text or small icons. In that case, you may, set it to large icons. Currently, this PC has been set to medium icons. If you think it's too big for you, the medium is too big, you can choose the small icons. It's all up to you, you see. So if you observe these things here, images or icons have become much smaller than they were before. I can go back there, view, and then choose large icons. So it becomes very large, you see. So it depends on your taste. You choose the one that will help you. I prefer the medium icons. Okay. Okay, and then maybe the last thing, then you move forward is that when you go to the same place, right click, go to view, you'll see we have what we call alignment. Okay, now align icons to grid. We have auto icons. Okay, now let me show you how this auto arrange icons work. Click on that one. It brings all the icons to one side. So in this case, if you want to drag, I said the other day, you just left click, you press the left side of the mouse, keep pressing, then the other finger try to move it to another place. You see, if you drag it, it will not drag because all of them are automatically going to be aligned to the left side. Okay, so that is auto arrange icon. So any folder or any file you put on desktop, it will automatically arrange it nicely for you on the left side. But if you want to move it to your own preferred location, then you right click, go to view again, then you uncheck the auto arrange, icons. So once you click auto, uncheck it, you'll be able to now drag an icon to any place of your choice. So that's how it works. Okay, then we will move on. You see, one of the major things we do on our computer is to, execute office work, or school work. We have to do typing and all of that. Okay, so every computer needs a software called Microsoft Office. Okay, this Microsoft Office is a package. It contains so many things, which includes Microsoft Word. So Word is what we use to type. Okay, type our latest, type our memos, type everything you want to type. Okay, for school or for work. But then if your computer doesn't have Microsoft Office installed already on it, then there is a quick, software that the manufacturer has put inside every computer that you can make use of. It's just that it doesn't have the same features as this Microsoft Word. Okay, we call it Wordpad. So Wordpad you can use to type, quick things, right? So we go here. You see on the taskbar, this is the taskbar. I spoke about it the last time. So in case you didn't watch the first videos, please go back and watch those videos. So here is a search button, right? So click inside the search button, then you type Wordpad. Sometimes the moment you begin typing, it will pop up somewhere here. Okay, you see that it's already here, Wordpad. So if it pops up, you can stop typing and come and click, that is a left click. So it will open this for us. So this thing is what we call a Wordpad. So you can start typing, right? You can start typing whatever you want to type. It's fine. So I showed you how to use the keyboard. I don't know. Let me see if I have it here. I have to bring it back quickly. I showed you how to use the keyboard. I'm going to get a keyboard. Just give me a moment, please. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, I think I've got it now. Okay, let's go for the keyboard. Yes, here we are. So this is our keyboard. This is our keyboard. Which one is clearer? Okay, this one is much clearer. It's okay. So that's our keyboard. So let's go back to the document we opened, which is Wordpad. So we just start typing anything we want to type. Okay, so let's see the keys from the keyboard. You see from here we have all the letters A, S, D, F, G, H, J, K, L, Q, W. All of them are here. Okay, so let's say the Lord has been good to us today. I want to type something like that. So I'll go here to my Wordpad. You see, I explained to you the one of the uses of the task bar, that all tasks or activities that you are working on, actually you can hide them here. You see, so all the active ones, you see a shadow here. Here there is a shadow there. It means that we have some folders opened. So all these ones are active, but we are just hiding them. If you want any of them, you just put it, you put the cursor there, then you select the one that you want. You see that the headings are the organization, organization chart, intro to computers. So you pick the one that you want to work with. When I come to this is a Bible that I'm using. You see, when it's a desktop Bible. So you click there, you see Bible 300. So you know exactly what is inside there. When I come here, I have Microsoft Word, two, books, two Microsoft pages are opened. We have here, Guthries International and Computer Training. When I come here, there is a PDF file, okay? And then here it's just a software that I'm using to record this video, okay? Then we have our Wordpad. So this is how powerful our task bar is. Work that we haven't finished, we can just hide them here and do something else. When we are ready, we come back and continue with the previous work. Okay, so let's go back to our Wordpad. I want to type the Lord has been good to us. So maybe I want to start with a capital letter, okay? So if you are a starter, to get a capital letter, where's my keyboard? Okay, let's get a keyboard here. You see we have this button here written caps lock. Okay, once you click on this button, caps lock, any letter that you type will come as a capital letter or uppercase letter. Then if you don't want, or if you want to switch from the uppercase, click on caps lock again to put it off. Then you can now have small letters or lowercase letters. And then this long bar here is what we call the space bar. So we will discuss this again when we get to Microsoft Word. Okay, so that's the space bar. So I think we are going to need it a lot. So let's go back to our Wordpad and type the Lord The Lord has been good to us. Okay, then I place my full stop and comma, and all those symbols are there on the keyboard. I don't know whether you've seen them. So we have that's full stop, and the bottom the one on the left here is our comma. Okay, but there is something about the keyboard. You see, some of the buttons carry two symbols like this one here. Okay, so we have one symbol on the top side and the other symbol at the bottom side. When you press this key or this button, usually it is the lower one that will display. The upper one will not display. So if you really want the upper one, this symbol here, which is called the less than symbol, then you must press shift first. Whilst one finger is on shift, then the other finger will then press this symbol so that the upper one will display. I've had the experience where many people have struggled to get the at symbol, like www, or let's say your email address. Okay, maybe frank@gmail.com. They want the at, they can see where it is, like it normally goes with the button with number 2, but because we have number 2 and the at symbol, the 2 is at the bottom. Once you press, it is the 2 that will display. But if you want the at, you must first press on shift. One finger is on shift, then the other finger presses on that button, then you can get the at symbol. So take note of that. So that's basically some of the features we might need from the keyboard. Then this thing we have typed, you see, it has a size, the size of the text. Okay, if I want to increase it, okay, I can actually press this left side, keep pressing, then I roll my finger, on it to the right. We call it selection. So it selects everything. Let me click outside, then do it again. You left click. Don't remove the left finger from the mouse. Not so hard, okay, but keep pressing it gently. Then the other finger rolls it a little bit to the right side. So it selects everything. So with this, I can actually come to this arrow where you see the 11 is. I click on this arrow and select a size. You see that I selected 16. It's now bigger than it was before. If I'm feeling a bit lazy, I can click here. You see the big A will be increasing it. You see 22, 24, you can see that 26. As I click, it keeps on increasing. I can lower it also here with a smaller A, you see. So I can use one of these, or if I want to go direct to the number, I click on this arrow, and then I want 48, so I click 48. Okay, I can as well type. I can click inside here and type, the font size that I want. When I finish, I press enter from the keyboard. Let's go back and check enter. Okay, I'll press enter, then the changes will take effect. But enter on your keyboard is over here. There is your enter. Okay, normally we use it when we are done with a particular command. You press enter. Okay, so we go back to our word part and then see. So this one here, I can bold in it if I want it. I can also center it if I want this. Here we call these ones alignment. Okay, this is left aligned. This is to center your work, the text that you have written. This is right aligned. So the one that you prefer, you choose. This is called justify. You deal with it when we get to Microsoft Word. So I can center it. I can align it to the right. I can align it to the left. You see, it's all up to me. Okay. So if you think you are done, or we also have this thing we call bold, italic, and then underline. If I want to underline, you see, it underlines. If I want to remove the underline, I click on the same thing, it will remove it. It is bolding already. You see, this one is active. But if I don't want it to be bolding, I click here, it will just, remove it. Then over here, the style, we call it font style. Okay, I can click on this arrow and then choose any style that I want. There are so many I can choose. You see how these ones appear. If I want my work to appear like one of these, like a Britannic bold, I click, so it will just change the appearance entirely. You can see that, and the name also appears here. So these are some of the things that we can do, using a Wordpad. Then the last thing is, let me click outside. When you are done, you click outside. Okay, I want to move to the next line. Okay, I don't want to continue like this typing here. I want to move to the next line. So if you want to move to the next line, let's go to the keyboard. You use what you call enter. Okay, so this is enter. So the enter will move the cursor to the next line so that you can continue typing. So we go back here, then we click enter. You see, so we can type another thing. Amen. And then I place my fuse. I can click enter again. And then as you keep on pressing enter, it also keeps on going to the next line. Okay, so that's our Wordpad. Okay, now we have we can save it. You go up here to the upper left corner, then you stand on the file, press it. Okay, you click on it, then the file opens. These are the options that will open to you. Click on save as. Okay, click on save as. There's no need to go to this arrow, just stand on the save as, click. Then when this opens, the first thing that you can take note of is this one here. See this blue thing, it says don't touch anything, start typing a name for this one. Okay, let's say I want to call it morning devotion. Okay, so after typing, we can click on save, but before you click on save, you have to be sure where this work is going to save to. You can check it from this side. It normally goes to the name that displays here. It's going to document. So most of the work that you save, if you don't check where to put it, it usually goes to document by default. Okay, but if you want to change it to maybe desktop or to your USB drive, you are free to do that. Here, I want to put it on desktop. You see, this name that is displaying here is document. By the time I click on desktop, it's gonna change from document to desktop. So let's try it. I click on desktop. So now the name has changed to desktop. So we are sure that by the time we click on save, this work is going straight to desktop. Okay, so we click there, so it goes to desktop, and the name also appears here, morning devotion. You can see the name appears here. So now I'm done. I can just close it, and when I go to desktop, I should be able to find this file with the name morning devotion. So we check somewhere here. Is it that morning devotion is here? So if I want it, I double click on it. When you want to open anything on your desktop, you click it twice very fast. We call it double click, or you can right click and select open. So I discussed this in I think the first or the second video. So we open this one here. I double clicked. So you see here, I can continue with my work. I can edit it anyhow I want. So when I'm done, okay, now that you have saved for the first time, if you want to save for the second, third, or fourth times, you just go up here, this thing here, you see, this symbol is called save. So you don't have to give another name. Or what you do is you click on that save, and it will add all new changes. So if I type the Lord is good, the Lord is good. Okay, so I want to add this change, so I just click on this button here, save. So it will add the new change that I have done to the old documents. Okay, so we are done. We just close here. So that's our Wordpad, and we also have Notepad. Notepad works similar to the Wordpad, just that it has limited features. Okay, just like the Notepad you have on your phone, it helps you to store some data. If you have some information, you want to put some details, a quick one, you put people's address and all of that. You can type anything you want to. So we click here. If I want to come to Notepad, we go to the search button over here. You just click, then you type Notepad. So as you are typing, you see it pops up. So you just click there to open it. So you just type anything you want to type, right? So anything you want to type, but just that it has limited features. It works like the one on your phone. So let's say I will okay, project for today, then whatever, you just keep typing. Okay, and you can see the features are limited. So when this is okay by me, I'll click on file and go and save. The same procedure, save as. Then I type a name first. I type a name. I call it project 1. Okay, so if this is fine by me, then I click. Before I click, remember we have to check where it's going. I want to put it on desktop once again. So I click desktop and then save. Okay. Now I just remember there's something very important that you have to know when you are typing. Though I planned on teaching that during our discussion of Microsoft Word. Okay, now let's say this one I type more. Everything is gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Okay, let's say the okay, the spelling for okay, I didn't get it right. Okay, I got it wrong. So everything is gonna be okay. And there's a spelling, the wrong spelling. So I want to remove the maybe the R and the E. Okay. Now you see this cursor. Depending on where you want to put the cursor. If the cursor is just right behind the R, then on the keyboard, this is what you can do. You can use this button called backspace. Backspace delete, okay, from the right side to the left side. You know, you see the arrow is going to the left, from right to the left. So once I click, let's go there. Once I click backspace, you see where the cursor is blinking. It's just right next to the R. So it's gonna delete the R. When I click again, it will delete the E. So if you keep on pressing backspace, it deletes, you know, from the right side to the left side. Okay. Then let's say gonna be okay. I got it wrong. Okay. Everything is gonna be okay. This is how I spelled it. And I want to delete it. So I want to remove okay. I want to remove the RTTP, the RTTP. So I can either click on the side, you know, between the P and the O. And I use my backspace, so it's gonna delete P, T, T, R in that order. Or there's another button called delete. But delete from the left side to the right side. So I can click, you know, in front of the R. Okay. You just take your cursor there in front of the R. You just click. When you click, then you go to the, you know, the keyboard. So let's check our keyboard here. So this is where is my delete? This is the delete. Most keyboard, the symbol for delete will show that it's going to the right. Okay, but this one doesn't show, but it's still fine. So once you click on delete, it's going to delete this work, but it will move from the left side to the right side. In other words, it will delete your R, it will delete what? T, it will delete T, and then so it's moving from the left side to the right side. So that's how it's deleting. Don't forget, you have already saved this work, you know, as a project one. Okay, let's see. Okay, I haven't even checked. I thought there was a quick save here. Let's go to file and let's click save. We don't need to go to save as again. Save. You know, if you are saving for the second time, you just need a save. But for the first time, you might click on save as. So once you are done, you just close it, and this work will be found on your desktop. So basically, these are two important features that we use a lot in typing, you know, typing some data or some information. But officially, the one that we use is called Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word. So this is not like highly recommended, but in the absence of Microsoft Office installed on your computer, then you can make use of these, you know, just to type. If you are writing a book, if you are doing any project, you can make use of this. But then between these two, the Wordpad has more features than you know, the other one, which is the Notepad. Okay, so that will be the end of this video. Until we meet again, have a blessed day. Bye.